Okay, could you please state your name and what field you're on?
I'm Sean, and I'm a hero.
Oh, cool. So what are you working on right now?
We're trying to figure out what plants we're going to use and what fish, and we're talking to the other people that are making the rocket. I don't know what their title is. They're making the rocket, and we're talking to them about technicians about how much space it's going to take up on our spaceship.
Cool. So can I ask what the fish and the other thing you mentioned are for?
There's basically it's aquaponics, it's closed loop. The fish poop, and then you use the poop to fertilize the plants, and then the nutrients from the soil go into the water to help the fish stay alive, and then it keeps going like that. Don't eat the fish, eat the plants. The fish just keep the plants alive.
Cool.
Cool.
Is there anything else you're working on?
No. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to mention?
No.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Could you please state your name and what field you're on?
Yeah, my name is Ronan Duke Martin, and I'm a Human Environmental Resource Officer.
Cool. So what are you working on right now?
I'm making an infographic that shows how our aquaponics system is going to work, and like how we're going to take care of the humans on the SS Awesome.
So what is your aquaponic system?
Oh, well, it's like growing food in space, and how we're using like fish to make fertilizer.
And how are you using fish to make fertilizer?
Well, they're pooping, and well, they eat algae, and then we take their poop, we put it in the plants, which make it grow faster. And we take the water from there and feed the plants with the water, and then we eat the plants that grow from that.
Cool. So how did you find out about this?
Well, we just did some research, and we also heard about it at the beginning, aquaponics at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to mention?
No. I think that's it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, could you please state your name and what team you're on?
I am Aaron, and I'm a hero.
All right, cool. So what are you working on right now?
Right now I am designing an aquaponic still.
And could you describe to me what an aquaponic is?
It is a closed loop agriculture system.
Oh, cool. So what is part of your closed loop agricultural system so far?
We have a large fish tank that's connected to a plant bed. That's about it.
Cool. So is there anything else you're working on?
Nope. No.
Okay. Well, thank you. Could you please state your name and what field you're on?
Alia, and Human and Environmental Resource Officer.
All right, cool. So what are you working on right now?
So we are pretty much done with everything except for the infographic, which we're doing right now. We figured out what agriculture system we're gonna use. We figured out how to make artificial gravity in space, what kind of vitamins people need, how to get people to keep their bone density. So basically all that's left to do is to just share that with everybody.
Do you mind sharing like what you've learned and like how you decide to make artificial gravity and?
Yes. So Mr. Vetter brought it to our attention that in many space missions, in fact most aren't as long as this one, so we would need to create the feeling of gravity for people so that they could, live normally for 7-ish years, 6, 7 years. So by spinning the spaceship, it creates force, which can create the feeling of gravity, even if it doesn't exist. Well, there is gravity in space, but.
Cool. So is there anything else you're working on?
Well, besides the infographics, not really, no.
Okay. So is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Well, I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Please state your name and what group you're in.
I'm also Vercom, and I'm in the H.E.R.O group.
So what are you working on right now? And I know you kind of weren't here for a little bit, so how are you catching up and like learning all the stuff that you're working on?
So they explained to me their filtration system with the fish and growing food and stuff, and my job is to make short versions of all the research that they've been doing of like the diet, exercise, all that kind of stuff.
All right. And are you working on anything else?
Not really.
Okay. And are you having fun so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.